1970 Chevy, was this a C10?
C10.
You just moved the battery over to the right side from the left side. And it's still bagged. You're taking that out?
Yeah, we'll take the bags out.
Just put a, is that a rear valance? Is that what they call it?
Yeah, yeah.
Battery shut off. What is this for the front?
That's for the front, yeah. Debating if I'm going to put that on or not.
So turbo 400 in here? Or?
350, turbo 350. Work in progress.
And those are the controls for the bags?
Yep.
We're going to have to check that out.
It's charged up or not, let's see.
So this vehicle had a supercharger on it, but you took it off.
Yep.
And now we got a 383 with a, what'd you say, about almost a 600 lift cam?
Yep. 850 Holly on there. It's a work in progress.
Yeah, you can see the bags down there. You want to fire it up for the audience?
Sure. We don't have the ignition all hooked up yet, so.
Ooh, that's loud. So you just put, what'd you say, 456 gears in here?
456 gears in the back. See if we can get it up out of the hole, because it's heavy.
So this guy here was a head mechanic at a dealership, and can you explain what this thing is?
Yeah, this is set your bearings on, and you switch on, it heats up, and then you can take that hot bearing, obviously with glove on, and set it right onto your pinion or your rear carrier. Slides right on. Yeah, it had a MSD ignition in it, and it just didn't perform right, and I didn't know what was going on, so I took this old HEI I had, stuck that in there, and there must be something internally wrong, either the box or the inside the distributor, there's something wrong. So now it runs real good.
And this is off a straight distributor there?
Yep, regular HEI distributor now. Which I'll probably put the MSD back on with whatever part's wrong with it, but for now it's gonna run the HEI.
What do you anticipate this is going to do in the quarter?
Well, we're shooting for in a 12 somewhere, because it's a big heavy truck with a small block in it, but maybe faster. We'll see.
But actually, those are kind of cool.
That ain't
In a
bad.
way.
That ain't bad. I'll probably just leave them.
Yep.
I'm undecided on the pan on the front yet, because in order to put that pan on, I have to cut the end of the frame off to get the pan to fit.
Well, isn't a bumper supposed to go there?
Yeah, there would be, but I have a front pan for it for less weight. I'm not sold on it yet if I want to do it. I might actually just put the bumper back on.
Or you got to trim that back like, what, 4 inches or something?
Yep, yep.
That's a one-way trip once you do that.
Well, that's just it, unless I weld it back on after, and I really don't want to do that. So, kind of hate to do it.
See, I'm 6'4", and I never really fit in these trucks quite right.
Well, that's why, if you look over here, we're going to be putting this steering wheel on. It's a little bit smaller than the 65 maybe Impala steering wheel that's on there. That's what's on there. So we're gonna make a little more room.
He's saying it's out of an airplane.
That's what I was told.
What kind of airplane do you know?
I don't
Like
know.
World War II or something?
Yeah, I guess it's old.
He doesn't know if it's going to pass tech inspection because we have a crack in the windshield here. What track you running this at?
We're talking about the rear end. I went to 456 gear in the back. I was shooting for 125 in the quarter, 120, 125 mile an hour. With a 29-inch tall tire should get me around the 7,000 RPM range. That's kind of where I want to be, so it's still pulling a little bit on the end. It does pull pretty hard right to 7,800, but we're going to keep it down just a little bit. and we're gonna try running these street tires the first time out and see how bad we spin. But because we still have the 6-bolt axles in the back, so we're not gonna have time to get the new axles in there and the new rims and tires on it. So we're gonna spin the tires probably, but we're gonna see what it can do.
You got some wrinkle wells for it, or?
I have some ordered, but they're not gonna be here in time. So we're gonna stick with these, and it actually hooks up pretty hard. We'll go from there.
So these trucks originally had the gas tank behind the seat here. And this one still does. So you welded some fittings on there, you got some AN line.
Yeah, but we ran a 1/2-inch line. A feed and a return I wanted to circulate it so I didn't have any lack of fuel pressure. Just want to make sure she looks good here when we go up in the air.
Is that what originally came with this truck, or?
Yeah. Yep.
And you get all the parts for it?
Yeah. But it does have the stock axles in it, which I'm a little nervous about, but I will be foot braking it, so it should hopefully stay together.
So what are you gonna do, take them out and send them to Moser or something, have some made?
I'll have some made, yeah.
That's for that air stuff.
That's for the
right?
airbags, yeah. 3-inch dry shaft made. Only place you can put the mufflers are way up here.
This tranny was in it when you bought it?
No, this is transmission I built.
What stall is that?
4,800. At least there's a lot of things I gotta tidy up on it before it hits the track, but.
Is this arm homemade, the bottom of this?
This time?
Yeah.
No, that's bottom. That's this CCP arms or CPP arms.
I mean, everywhere you look on this truck, it's been modified.
Yeah. A little bit of custom work done. That's not by me, obviously. That's somebody else that had it before me.
What's that? That's some fine fabrication there.
Sure. They did both sides too, just on the right side. Left side was fine for them. Just the right side they wanted to beef up.
What do you think happened there? It got weak or something?
I think they were just reinforcing it.
Eroding this exhaust is pretty.
Did a nice job putting that on.
Yeah, it's pretty spot on actually.
There's some custom motor mounts in here that somebody put on. Right here, some really nice weld they did here. It looks like. So we're gonna add a little brace to that so we don't tear those right out when we go racing.
Professional stick welder.
Yeah. It's first day.
Manual steering.
Oh yeah. You don't want to rob any horsepower. The guy I bought the thing from thought that he could run a supercharged engine through a mechanical fuel pump. And I said, no. We'll put this electric fuel pump on the frame, pre and post filter on it. Really supplies the fuel. This is what was on it, but he thought that would run fine through there. So that, if it doesn't go good enough, we're going to put that back on.
Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about this stuff, but you got a blow-off valve.
Yep.
There's your pulley.
Yep. And I put the smaller pulley on it too. It came with a bigger pulley, but we don't need that. We need the little pulley, more boost. This was on there from the alternator down to the starter. I mean, little speaker wire, that's fine, you know. When you go to put this on, then we have a problem. We're sticking out too far. You'd have to cut the frame to get this on there. I'm thinking about doing it, but boy, I just can't make myself cut that frame down yet to put this on. Because once you cut it, you cut it. So.